Cody, we're just a day out from the not guilty verdict in your case. How do you feel?
Well, how I feel about the verdict is it's surreal. It's very challenging times.
How long was this process for you?
The amount of time that I waited to get to the trial was about 3 years.
What brought you to Blizzard and Zimmerman?
I was led to Blizzard and Zimmerman basically through reviews of your past cases and just how the outcomes of them.
Tell me, man, what does it feel like to have your life back now?
Having my life back is surreal, amazing, all at the same time.
Tell me about your plans going forward from here.
My plans moving forward are to continue to work towards my career and finish my master's.
When did this case come about, and how did that impact your ability to defend against this case?
This case was from 2015, and being that old and the lack of evidence for this case, it was challenging.
When did you first learn about the case?
I was made aware of this case in 2022 whenever I met Jacob.
How was your experience with our firm?
My experience with dealing with the team was super comfortable, super cohesive. Kind of felt like you guys really did care about me and my situation. The team for this case, of course, was Jacob and Madison. Madison was amazing to watch in trial. Jacob was amazing as well.
Is there any moment from the trial that stands out to you?
Yes, I guess there was multiple things that were impactful to me, but one of the main things was the care and the critique of the case that I received from the team. Yeah, all I can say is it just felt like they really cared, like what was happening and about me and the case. And you can't really say that about a lot of the lawyers.
Have you had experiences with other lawyers?
It was public defenders, but yeah, not like trial or anything.
How was the communication from our office?
Throughout the most part of the case, the communication was constant and steady. Madison, I actually reached out to her quite a bit, my wife as well, and she was spot on with getting back. And anytime I requested or felt like I needed to talk to Jacob, she made it happen, and Jacob took time out of his day to call and give me updates and keep me informed.
Do you feel like your results would have been different if you had hired another firm to represent you?
If I'd hired a different law firm and a different attorney, I actually went through an injury case, and the communication with that attorney was non-existent, and it was just basically speaking to me at the very end of it.
What were your impressions of me in the trial process?
When it comes to trial with Jacob, I feel like he is locked in. I feel like he actually took time to look at all the facts of the case, and it made me, I guess you could say, more comfortable knowing that he was informed with it. And when it comes to trial, Jacob's ready, very ready.
When you walked into the courtroom, what were your first impressions?
And when I walked in the courtroom, at the defense table, it looked like luggage in preparation. Didn't realize how big of binders it would take and how much information, but it was literally like Jacob was staying overnight for it. But I mean, there was laptops, there was binders, there was evidence, everything was there. And anytime Jacob was cross-examining or anything, I mean, they had every piece of information that he needed.
When people are on the witness stand, how would you describe what went on in that process?
While people were on the stand, Jacob was constantly taking notes, just watching body cues and just kind of dissecting what was going on.
Would you say that you would recommend Blizzard and Zimmerman to others?
I would absolutely recommend Jacob and his firm. I would definitely. I don't even know how, there's no words I can articulate it with.
What would you tell people that may be going through a similar experience?
Going through this experience, for anyone out there that's going through any sort of criminal case, they'll know that it's scary. They'll be scared. Coming to Blizzard and Zimmerman gave me comfort, gave me reassurance. I mean, without Jacob and Madison, I may not be sitting here talking to you guys today.